Hello guys, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are preparing for Accenture or waiting for your interview, then this video is extremely important for you. In today's video, I'm going to do three things. First, I'm going to confirm you that Accenture interview slots mails are out. Second, I will explain you the most commonly asked question in Accenture. And third, I will give you a complete preparation roadmap to clear the interview confidently. So please watch this video till the end because the last section's tips and mistakes can literally decide your selection. So let me confirm this clearly. Yes, Accenture has started sending interview mail, and yeah, you can see that that these are the slots timing that you have to book so that you can prepare. You can give your interview on that time. Yeah, this interview is totally virtual interview. You do not have to move to anywhere, and you have to give your interview from your home. So Uh, I wanted to tell you that check your camera and audio also, so that many of the students gets problems during their interview. And yeah, your camera must be not connected with any other virtual camera, just like from your phone camera and other things. So must check these things so that you will not face any issue during your interviews. So just come to the most commonly asked question in the interview. So I'm going to tell you about your questions. So these are the most common questions that in Accenture for associate software engineer role they used to ask. See, in Accenture, many of the interviewers only ask you about your project. Only about your projects they will ask you. Nothing more than that. They will ask you about your intro and your project, and if you have any question, you can ask them. Only these three things or four things will be happen during your whole interview process, and this will around 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, okay, only that much. But you have to prepare for your interview so that if they will ask you anything, you can answer them quickly and confidently. So I had listed top 20 questions. Most commonly asked top 20 questions is this. That first one is tell me about yourselves. You have to explain about yourselves, including your college, you are currently living where, including your CGPA, and what you have done, your projects, all things you have to mention during your uh, introduction. Second, they will ask you to explain your project. So if you have done any recent project, you can explain that project. And if you have done your final year projects, you can explain that project also, no problem. But uh, remember one point that you have to explain everything in a simpler way and a clear. And third question may be what was unique about your project? Means तुम्हारे प्रोजेक्ट में ऐसा क्या है, क्या यूनिकनेस है? तो तुम्हें कुछ पॉइंट मेंशन करना होगा जिससे तुम्हारे प्रोजेक्ट को कुछ एक पहचान मिल सके, या फिर तुम मतलब अपने स्टेटमेंट को ऐसे प्रूव कर सको इंटरव्यूअर के सामने. Don't be hesitate during your interview. This is the first point you have to keep in your mind. And the fourth question may be, was it a group or individual project? So rather than mentioning that it is an individual project, you have to always mention that, yeah, this is a group project, sir or ma'am, because their next question will be, if this is a group project, then how will you handle the conflicts in your group? This may be the question. Okay. And if you will mention the individual projects, so they will ask something and other things. And if they will ask some hard questions or related to any technical questions, and if you will get stuck in between, then it may cause a problem little to you. Okay. And yeah, you have to play with the mind of interviewer so that you can you have to give your answer in such a way that they will ask question from your given statements. If you can understand what I wanted to explain you, then okay. If not, then go through this video. You will get the questions that most commonly asked during your interview process. The fifth question may be what was your role in the project? So तुम्हारे project में तुम्हारा role क्या था, ये तुम्हें समझाना होगा. So just come to the next slide. So what challenges faced you in the project? Means तुम्हारे प्रोजेक्ट को बनाते समय तुमने क्या क्या challenges फेस किया था? फॉर एग्जांपल मैं तुम्हें बता दे रहा हूँ, जैसे मान के चलो तुमने कोई एक ऐसा ई कॉमर्स एक प्रोजेक्ट बनाया है जिसमें तुमने बैक एंड और फ्रंट एंड को इंटीग्रेट किया एंड पेमेंट को इंटीग्रेट किया. और जैसे मान के चलो कोई ऐसे लॉग इन लॉग आउट का कोई फंक्शनैलिटी है तुम्हारे प्रोजेक्ट में, जैसे जेसन वेब टोकन का कुछ होता है जिसमें ऑथराइजेशन अपडेशन ऑथेंटिकेशन ये सब होते हैं. तुमने क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम फेस किया, ये सब चीज़ को तुम्हें बताना है. और तुम उन चैलेंजेस को कैसे सॉल्व किए, कैसे ओवरकम किए, तुम्हें ये भी एक्सप्लेन करना है. Seventh question may be how did a problem become an opportunity? So for example, you are just explaining about your projects and you have told them about your challenges, what you have faced. So you also learn from your challenges. So these challenges also becomes an opportunity to you. So you have to explain it right way so that it will be good. And the next question may be conflict in the team. How did you handle it? We had already discussed. So if we are working in a team, it is commonly that it may be there will be a conflict on a smaller things, and how will you handle your conflict in a team? So you have to mention that firstly I will listen my team members that what is the problem, because understanding the real root of the problem is more important than giving your statement. Okay. So next question maybe they will ask you about your internship experience if you have done any. And if you have not done, then mention so that I have not done any internships. It will not give you a minus marking during your interview. So just mention everything honestly. If they will ask you what did you learn from your internship, you can say that I have learned everything from scratch. That how to design this. That if you are a Java developer, then you can say you have developed any projects using Java Swing. You can mention anything if you want. So this is the most important questions they used to ask in the interview, that why you want to join Accenture or why only Accenture. So and what do you know about Accenture? Who is the CEO of Accenture? So CEO of Accenture is Julie Smith. COO, that is Chief Operational Officer, is Kate Hogan. No. COO, that is Chief Operational Officer. I think this is uh yeah, I think this is Kate Hogan. Okay, check it on the Google. I'm not confirm about it. And the next question they will ask you, least favorite subject and why. मतलब कौन सा तुम्हारा सब्जेक्ट ऐसा है जिसे तुम कम पसंद करते हो और क्यों पसंद करते हो. और next question may be what was your favorite subject, how do you manage stress and deadlines, what was leadership experience for you. Means अगर तुमने कोई प्रोजेक्ट में काम किया है तो if you was as a project lead, then you can answer these questions. So these are the important questions they will ask you. So if you have any failures you have faced, any certifications you have, why should we hire you, comfortable with relocation and shifts, do you have any question for us. The last question is most important. Every interviewer will surely ask you two things, that is about your introduction, and at last they will give you the chance to ask them a question. So you have to prepare a good question that will give a good impact on the interview. You have to ask a question, not just like कि सर सैलरी क्या है, सैलरी क्या मिलेगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं. कुछ ऐसा पूछो जिससे उन्हें ये लगे कि ये इंसान इंटरेस्टेड है एक्सेंचर में काम करने के लिए और इसके अंदर एक जुनून है काम करने के लिए. तो कुछ इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है. ओके, ये सब बातें सिखाने वाली नहीं है, तुम लोग तो अवेयर ही होगे. सो अगर कोई इंसान एक डेप्थ में प्रिपरेशन करना चाहता है तो उसके लिए मैं कुछ कॉमन चीजें लेकर आया हूँ. अगर मान के चलो, ये तो जो ऊप्स कॉन्सेप्ट है मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट है, मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट. I think 50% of the interviewer will ask about OOPS concepts. If they have nothing to ask about your project and if they have no interest in your project, then surely they will ask you about the OOPS concepts, exception handling, these all types of stuffs they will use to ask you. So remember the points that you have to prepare about the programming basics, that is compiler, interpreter, JDK, JRE, JVM. OOPS concept the most important, and access modifier, these super, finally, finalized, and the core Java. And if you are in C++, you can also mention your programming language also. And if you are proficient in Python, you can also mention that also. But I will suggest you, if you are in core Java or in your Java, then it's much good. It will not cause much more problem to you because they will only ask you about the HR question. And the next slide is all about your operating system, computer network, DBMS, DSA basics. Yeah, see, operating system and computer networks are the least important one. I think out of 100%, only 5% interviewer may ask. I'm not telling you that they will ask. I'm telling you they may ask because this these topics are important, but they will not use to ask the questions stuffs like that. Yeah, DBMS is most important one. You have to prepare your SQL basics, basic properties, normalization, primary key, foreign key, unique key, stuffs like that, joins, inner joins, outer joins, left, right, full join. These all the types of things you have must prepare. And DSA basics, array. If you have the knowledge of array, string, and linked list, yeah, it must enough, much enough. Linear search, binary search, basic sorting, time complexity. These all are the things which is they can ask, but not much important. But if you will practice, it's good. web basics. They may ask HR and behavioral question is most important, guys. I'm telling you, only focus on these types of things, HR and behavioral questions, and about your project only. And rather than that, if you want to focus any other things, then focus on coding practices and web basics and DSA basics, VBMS, and programming basics and core Java. Out of these all things, they will nothing ask you. I'm telling you, your interview will be only about 15 to 20 minutes, no more than a second from that. And at last, thank you to everyone. These are the key points that you should keep in your mind if you want to clear your interview. So revise fundamentals, not go to more advanced topics such as linked list stack, Qt, tree graphs. They will not ask anything from these topics. Be clear with your definitions plus examples. If you are explaining anything to your interviewer, so be sure that you are explaining everything in a simpler language. And just like they will show interest in you. If they are not interested in you, you are rejected. I'm telling you, you will be rejected. So, firstly, don't be hesitated, don't be panic. You will grab this job. So, explain your answer in simpler English. If you stuck, think aloud. Or if you are not sure of anything, you can say that I'm not sure, sir. Can move ahead. And if you got stuck in while explaining anything, then you can also mention that, sir, I'm not able to recall this thing at the moment. So can we please move ahead? You can mention just like you have to keep your tone in a professional manner, and if you have to speak in a professional manner, you have to not do like that. या ओके ये नहीं आता है या फिर ऐसे सोचने ही लगे तो ऐसा ये सब चीप हरकतें नहीं करनी है अच्छे से इंटरव्यू देना है ऑल द बेस्ट टू एवरीवन थैंक यू इफ यू वांट यू कैन सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल गाइस